Hello guys, good morning. Hope you are doing well. My day just started. It is kind of late, actually really late. It's almost 10 in the morning. I got up kind of late. It was 8 and it took me a while to get up and get ready and get my daughter ready. And so I'm just starting off with my chores today. I do have a messy house right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of clean everything and get something in the stove for a late breakfast, a very late breakfast, more like a brunch. My husband and my older kiddos are out fishing, so they're not home. They're probably going to be here within the next 2 hours or so, so I'll get something ready for them when they get home so they can have lunch, something to eat. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and get started cleaning off, doing dishes, just kind of getting the house ready for the day. Alrighty, let's go. Come on. Okay, and this is just vinegar and water. That's what I use for most of my cleaning in my house, including bathrooms. And I'm almost out of that, so I should be making more soon. You know, you save a lot of money by not buying those commercial cleaners. You can just make your own and pretty much clean your entire house with just vinegar, water, or vinegar and Dawn. For my bathrooms, that's what I use, vinegar with Dawn dish soap. You just do like half and half, and that's what I use to clean the toilets and the bath. Cleans really good. And I have a whole bunch of dishes. for breakfast, I'm going to be making some oatmeal waffles for my family. The way I make them is I make them with banana, oatmeal, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of salt, pinch of salt, and that's it. That's the batter for the, you can either make them into pancakes or waffles. So I have some frozen bananas here. I'm going to go ahead and defrost these. And that's like 2 bananas. I'll be adding a little more. That's like 3 small bananas. I'm going to put them in the microwave so they can defrost a little. Okay, I'm going to do, I think about 3 cups of oatmeal. Maybe more, I'll see. That should be good. This is my frozen, well, what used to be frozen bananas. They're not frozen anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of vanilla and a pinch of salt. Like a tablespoon of salt. And water. I always do like a cup of water to a cup of oatmeal, so that was 3. And everything's gonna blend. Okay, and this is my first waffle. Actually the second one, because the other one was already eaten. So, okay. They actually turn out really yummy. My kids, especially my little one, she likes these better than the regular waffle mix with like flour. And these are better for them. They're a lot healthier. So I'm also making some potatoes. Remember, I'm making a breakfast. Not breakfast, but more like a brunch. I diced some potatoes, and now I'm gonna season them with a little bit of powdered garlic, salt, and pepper. Oh my goodness, it's been humid here, I guess. It's like a rock. Some salt. Potatoes can take quite a bit of salt, so that's like 3 tablespoons. Some olive oil. And some pepper. I think I'm out of pepper. I just purchased this one. Oh my goodness. And these are ready for the air fryer. I'm gonna cook them in the air fryer and then bring them out and mix them up with some bell peppers. I'm also gonna add some bacon and onion. So I'm gonna be dicing my bacon next so I can go ahead and cook it up. I'm also doing my laundry. This has been here for, I don't know, from yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it through the dryer a little more, just for a few minutes, so the wrinkles will go away. These are my potatoes with bell pepper and onions and a little bit of bacon and my eggs. We ended up making some French toast as well. And here are my waffles. And that's gonna be brunch for today. And for dinner, I've decided that we're making ham and bacon sandwiches. For myself and my husband, I'm making this almond bread. It's low carb, a keto bread. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And I've decided to make some homemade apple cider vinegar. I have these apples that are looking kind of sad, so they won't go to waste. I'm gonna turn these apples into vinegar. I'm gonna cut them up and put them in this 1 gallon glass jar. Add some sugar and filtered water. Leave them for 10 days covered, and after the 10 days you remove all the apples and leave it for another 10-20 days and it turns into vinegar. So you know that vinegar in the store is kind of pricey. Okay, and the recipe for vinegar is 1/2 gallon of water per half cup of sugar. So I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough filtered water, but this is the apples that I ended up with. This is half a gallon, this is 1 gallon. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with filtered water and the sugar for now. And then a little later, I'm supposed to be going to get some filtered water, so I'll fill up this one. So this is my half cup of sugar, and I'm gonna fill it up with water. And as you know, organic apples would be the best. But these are not organic. I don't have organic, so this is what I have to work with. And that's what I'm using. Always use what you have. Don't hold yourself back with a recipe if there's something you don't have. I mean, just use what you have. I know it would be much better if they were organic, but I don't have them. So. And it looks like I'm gonna end up with a lot of vinegar, but really by the time this is turned into vinegar, it'll probably be halfway worth of vinegar. Maybe even less. So, okay, and maybe a little more. You don't want to fill it up all the way to the top, because by the third, fourth day, it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of bubbly action happening, and it might spill over, and you don't want that to happen. So, okay, so for this, I'm gonna do a full cup of sugar. This is a half cup measurement, so I'm gonna do 2 halves. A little more. Okay, this is how much water I have left. Just gonna use this, and then later when I get home with my filtered water, I'll go ahead and fill it up. Something you can do also, if you don't have filtered water, you can actually use tap water, but leave it like put your water in a jar, like a big jar, and then cover it with a clean kitchen towel and leave it overnight, so all that chlorine that they use to filter the water can dissipate, and then you can use that water for your fermented foods. I'm gonna give this a little more, another stir, because I added a little more sugar to it. Remember that sugar is going to, it's what's going to make the fermentation action. So by the time the vinegar is done, all that sugar is going to turn into vinegar, like it's not going to be sugar anymore. Okay. What I use to cover the top is some just coffee filters. And before I do this, what you want is to put them in a dark place. Or what I do is I just cover the whole thing with a black kitchen towel. Where are my rubber bands? Using a rubber band to hold it in place. And then the coffee filter on top. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. That's done. Now every day I'm gonna come back and give it a whisk, a quick stir. So all the apples are always covered with the liquid, with the water. I'm working on assembling my sandwiches. This is mayonnaise. What I do is I put a little bit of mayonnaise on my bread and then toast it. You guys might think it's weird, but it actually gives it a really nice flavor. Using this instead of butter, it's a good alternative. It turns out really good. And I don't like to use a whole lot, just a tiny bit is enough. My bread is also ready, the one I made, the almond bread. This is my bread right here. Okay. Bread is ready. Okay, and I'm going to be adding the dressing. I made a dressing made out of cream cheese. So I'm going to spread a little bit of this. This is the ham. And some bacon. And I'm just gonna give them, leave them open like that in case they wanna do some vegetables. And these are the breads that I made. That's what they look like. And this is my delicious sandwich for dinner. Delicious. Alrighty guys, well I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'll see you next time. I thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. And hope you have a wonderful day. God bless everyone. Goodbye.